Alright, gonna be playing me some Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. I love Sherlock games. I love mystery games. I love it when out of nowhere in a video game they throw a mystery solving thing in it. So yeah, I'm gonna be playing this. Just so short disclaimer, I'm gonna play through the whole game, probably in like 1 to 2 sittings, 1 to 2 days. But I'm not gonna upload all the videos day one because it's not something I do. It kind of spoils it for people. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's a new game. I want to see the whole thing, start to finish, right away." But that's kind of also messed up to the creators who make these games for someone to just drop day one the entire game. Um, so then people just watch it and then they decide they don't want to buy it. And, yeah. So I'm just gonna play it one sitting, upload it the same way I always do, one day at a time. And let's get into it. Let's do some audio checks. Do some slight droppage and stuff. Video, gameplay, subtitles. Does the check mark mean they're on? I don't know. Reward notifications. Difficulty, young detective. You'll see interactive icons for people and items you can interact with. You will receive prompts to visit the Mind Palace in case. So it's normal, right? Wait, is easy difficulty called Mycroft? Or is that hard difficulty? Oh, Mycroft is just a customization. So there's only normal and then there's challenging. And I'm just gonna do normal so I can get through it. Lockpicking skip is on. I don't know what that means. So all that seems fine. How to play. There are 8 chapters. Alright, let's get into it. Let's see how this goes. To pin evidence to the screen. Okay. Oh, those are just default things. Press any button to continue. Shadow over London.
Dr. Watson, would you kindly close the door behind you so that we can limit the price of your carelessness to merely hours of work rather than days?
My apologies, Mr. Holmes. I found myself rather taken aback. I saw tidier houses in war-torn Afghanistan. Are those my surgical needles?
I ran out of tacks and the matter required immediate attention.
Was that my supper?
Plainly not, for I was the one who ate it.
I set it aside for this evening.
And for that I am grateful.
Is that my bed?
Watson, since you've proven yourself a master of observation, might I ask you to apply your skills to a more pertinent question? Namely, the whereabouts of today's newspapers. They are the key to everything. The newsboy is usually reliable.
Medically speaking, I often find that the key to everything is good sleep. In a bed. Your papers are here, on the table.
Let us see what the postman brought today.
Yeah, and I bought the thing because supporting Ukraine, man. Plus, I love the Sherlock games, so I bought the special, the deluxe edition, which is only $50. That's cheaper than a normal game release, which is like 60, and their deluxe version was 50. So all this is just to block me off from getting to my bedroom, to prevent me from editing and wardrobe stuff.
This mess is getting out of hand. What will the landlady think?
She'll be fine with it. I'm bringing in money. Okay. So the only things that matter are the newspapers. Got it. London Advertiser, September 28th, 1882. Tensions between England and Sweden are running high after a series of unfortunate mishaps. During a recent visit to London by Swedish Princess Ildur, chief. Oh, by Swedish Princess. I don't know why I didn't pause at all. Chief among the scandals was the embarrassment of the British diplomatic corps as a result of the unexplained disappearance of Princess Ildur's personal bodyguard. The longtime member of her inner circle took the opportunity to explore London while off duty and never returned from his late night promenade. A spokesperson for the police assures the Advisor, which is this newspaper, that they are confident the bodyguard will be located, as he is a striking representative of the Scandinavian people. A man like that gets noticed, whether by his peers at the gentlemen's club or the fair nightingales who comfort them. Okay.
Local gossip, all of it uninteresting.
But you know it all ties into each other in the end. The Barnes Bookshop.
Your order from Barnes' bookshop has arrived, Doctor.
Barnes insists on delivering the books to our door, even though we could easily walk to his shop. That's good service.
Vogel. Or Vagel. Hard to tell because the cursor is covering up some of it.
Another letter from Werner. I never reply, but they keep coming. I don't see the Strand. Where is it?
Pardon me?
I am on the precipice of uncovering a pattern of crime across London spanning many months and involving many men. The missing paper cannot be a coincidence.
That's preposterous.
My dear fellow, life is infinitely stranger than anything which the mind of man can invent.
Well, life used your newspaper to wipe its posterior, so after that unpleasant discovery this morning, I disposed of it. But in lieu of the Strand, perhaps I can deliver you something equally tantalizing. I have just returned from a patient of mine, Captain Stemwick, who...
No, that will not do. Grab your coat, Dr. Watson. Let us hope nobody has collected the dustbin.
The Strand is missing. I have 60 of 50, and I don't know what that means. Where's my vision? Do I have a vision thing? There we are. It hasn't taught me yet, but I wanted to check it out. Oh, no, that's it. That's my sight.
I'm close. I know it. I just need one more piece to crack the case.
It's my owl thing. Okay.
The dustbin is yours for the digging, Mr. Holmes.
Is this us? Or not us, but my family? No. Well, at least he's coming with me. It's rainy today. Oh, man, I love rain. Why not dress in something more appropriate for the weather? Open the casebook and navigate your wardrobe. I will. Give me a sec. Try to break into other people's apartments. So I have access to all of my stuff now. Okay, what's a raincoat? There's a windcoat. Is that the same? I'm not British. I would just wear, like, a hoodie. No, no. This one. None of these seem like they protect me from the rain, so let's go old school. Don't really need that yet. Don't need that. And what is this? Oh, this is Watson. Okay. Well, we'll give him an overcoat and a hat since we're going out into the rain. How's that? Oh, all I had to do was put on a hat. Okay. Why don't I get an umbrella? Why is that not a thing? Is this Watson? Yeah.
Don't look at me. If you want the newspaper, you'll have to get your hands dirty.
That guy looking very suspicious. I guess he's not. Paper boy, bring me a fresh paper. Oh, he's following me. I was like, where'd he go? Is that a chicken?
You were mistaken, Dr. Watson. The paper was indeed dirtied, but not how you implied. It's potting soil.
Okay. Oh, I just gotta look for a different one, I guess. Oh. It's a needle. What do I do with this needle?
A cactus spine. If it gets in your skin, it's awfully tricky to remove, and when laced with poison, the perfect assassination tool. See, Watson? The conspiracy is real. Someone tried to poison me.
Poison? You? That's madness.
Okay.
Get the Strand. Get your copy of the Strand here. Sorry, Mr. Holmes. I just sold my last paper.
You
Blast. Then why are you still here?
Boss pays by the hour. No sense in returning early.
That's smart, kid. But why would you call me over here if you didn't have a paper?
Any breaking news today?
The dock accident. It's the talk of the town.
Yes, yes. Besides the tripe on the front page, anything about burglaries?
I'm not sure, sir.
You're a bright child. I presume you see everything that goes on around here?
Nothing gets past me, mister.
Then tell me, did you notice anyone suspicious at my door this morning?
Like the man with your newspaper?
Precisely. What do you know?
I know the value of a shilling.
Dr. Watson?
Sure, now I can take the day off.
I'm assuming I get to ask all of them, so...
Did you see what he was up to?
Nah, not really. I saw him approaching your house, but I had a customer. Then there's a loud bang. I ducked down. Not because I was scared, because I wasn't. I had to protect the merchandise. And all I could see was him kneeling at your door.
Did his eyes just change colors? Weren't they blue?
Which way did he go?
Not sure. I was distracted by customers. Sorry.
Can you describe the man you saw?
He was carrying a lot of books. Up to his chin they were.
Never heard of a well-read assassin.
Looks can deceive. Hence the appeal of disguises. All right. You earned your shilling. That'll be all.
Thanks, Mr. Holmes. Maybe I could be your eyes and ears. If you have more shillings.
Oh, is that,
Get the Strand. Get your copy of the Strand here.
Is he gonna be... Oh, what's the little kid's name? I didn't play the chapter 1.
Get the Strand. Get your copy of the Strand here.
It's in my backlog, my back catalog of games I need to watch.
Get the
Or
Strand.
play, not watch.
Get your copy of
I
the
have already
Strand
watched
here.
it, which is one of the reasons why I didn't play it. You've got a new question in your mind palace. Okay. So it does it way differently than the last time I played any of these. Who ruined the strand? The strand is missing. No, wait. Re-add that. No. I don't understand any of this. Unpinned evidence. So wait, who ruined it is yes. It's you get that from the testimony. Oh, I have to match colors. That was what I was doing. Wait, did I say that was wrong? Okay. Mr. Barnes is involved in the scheme. The newsboy said the suspicious man was carrying a stack. Oh, yeah. The suspicious man was carrying a stack of books. And this morning, Mr. Barnes, the local booksellers, delivered a novel for Mr. Watson. Cactus Spine for assassination. A loud bang. A visit to Mr. Barnes is in order.
Come now, Mr. Holmes. Murder? Yes, Barnes has his quirks, but he also has his scruples.
Not every pawn knows it's part of a game.
So it was an unintentional. Oh, wrong button.
Do you even have enemies that would want to kill you? Okay, perhaps from Cordona.
Cordona was from Chapter 1. Year 1? Is it Chapter 1 or was it Year 1? Can I return home real quick? Just want to see if there's anything new added. How do you run? Okay. Just anything missable? No, doesn't seem like it. Excuse me. Excuse me, Watson. Thank you.
Get the strand. Get your copy of the strand here.
Oh, wait, did it have a map to tell me where I needed to go? Okay. But there's nothing on the map. Alright. Oh, it was just around the corner? Farm fresh. Oh, what's this?
Impressive stature, strong gaze. I think this man deserves a knighthood.
Really, Holmes? How can you be so sure?
On rare occasions, Watson, it can suffice to trust one's gut.
This is Sir Arthur Ignatius Conan Doyle, the writer of Sherlock Holmes. I believe he is knighted. That's why I said sir. Is that his NPC dialogue? Oh, what is this?
A miner with a sooty face, at least in doll form. A miner with a sooty face, at least in doll form.
I thought it was a collectible or something, but... Oh, come on, my guy. I don't know if he was standing there before. Cobbler. Oh, the bookstore's right here. Okay. Can you pet the dog?
There? What's your name?
Lily, I know, not very original. The weather is dreary, isn't it? To be fair, my flowers could use the rainfall.
Oh, that's why she meant it's not very original because she owns a flower shop. So before I go to the bookstore, you gotta look around. Okay. You bet the cat? No. Can you see the drunkard who can't get into his own house? No. I mean, yes, you can't see the drunkard. Why did I say no? I was looking right at him. Oh! Okay, we will come back to this. It's a side quest that we found on accident. Although perhaps it would be smart to do side quests before we do this main chapter quest. You just, standing outside with a knife? Okay. Well, so yeah, I don't know if I want to put the entire chapter 1 in one video or if I want to break it down. Now that I know there's side quests, I'm probably going to break it down. Side cases. I tried cat, it wouldn't let me pet you, so... So... Stenwick's Manor. Okay. He also wants in. He probably needs another drink. Why is this horse just sitting on the ground? Oh, man. That's a big pig. Hi, horse. Oh, it's getting up. Okay. Well, there's new paper. I could just get a new paper from here. Right? Instead of going to that little boy and being like, hey, I would like a paper. I could have just walked down here and gotten a paper. That sounds very disgusting. Watson, does that sound disgusting to you? Well, this clearly serves some purpose. Just not one we have yet. Okay, let's go ahead and head back to that bookstore. Just so we can do something in this. Right? I don't want to just, the first episode of me running around this town looking for stuff. But we'll take this path since we didn't go down this path yet. Oh, wait, this is... We're back home. Okay. Oh. 2 books for the price of 1. New books in the store. Charles Dickens, M. Goggle, and Edgar Allan Poe. Is that Watson?
How about that Vogel fellow? He seems rather obsessed with you. Would he do something like this? So, Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy?
Nope, nothing here.
I could hardly imagine anything more macabre.
Oh, I forgot about this being a thing. Bags under eyes. The effects of overwork. Ink. Newspaper ink? Leans heavily on his right leg. Sore left leg. High heels. Wants to look taller. Barnes has large... why am I reading this weird? Has large bags under his eyes, the result of poor sleep and stress. He has developed a limp, likely the result of an attack. He wears high heels to look taller or stronger, presumably to deter future violence. Mr. Barnes is being threatened by someone and might be involved in a plot against me. He's a blackmail victim. That's my guess. Oh, wait, no. This is... Oh, okay. Barnes has developed a limp and has large bags under his eyes, the result of long hours of intense work. He's not very confident and tries to appear taller by wearing high heels. It seems unlikely that such a person would be involved in a murder plot, even if the ink on his hands suggests he is the one who soiled the newspaper. Nevertheless, Mr. Barnes could still be a pawn in a bigger plan without his knowledge. I don't know, looking at his eyes, I feel like he's being blackmailed. But I don't know. What Sherlock said earlier was that he might not know that he's part of it. Is that a hint? And I can't go back to re-look at him. I can't rotate him to see his face. I'm gonna go blackmail victim?
Mr. Barnes, a word. Ah, for goodness sake.
Okay. So he at least knows.
Who goes there?
Sherlock Holmes. Now will you please...
Mr. Holmes. Golly, I did not see you come in.
Yep.
Would you care to answer some questions for me?
Well, I wish I could, but I am deep in the weeds with work. How about we reschedule in a month or two?
Come now, Mr. Barnes. It will only take a moment.
Really deep in the weeds with important things. Well, help yourself to any book. Just take it and pay later. I trust you, Mr. Holmes.
Barnes doesn't seem like himself. Why is he acting this way?
You're asking the right questions, Doctor. Let's find a way to coax him out.
Apologies, but I can't hear you. Please come back later.
Barnes has
Okay.
always been a little odd, but this is uncharacteristic even for him.
Alright, so what do we got here? Nope, clearly a cult book, but I cannot even address that. What is this one? That's the Jungle Book. Exotic Plants Catalog. Everlasting Plants for Everlasting Love. Catalog of exotic plants on Barnes's counter. The name of the catalog reads Everlasting Plants for an Everlasting Love. Okay, I already read that.
Basics of cryptoanalysis, cryptography in Egypt. It appears Barnes has an interesting hobby.
Barnes, I could just take this money off your counter. Spilled a lot of coffee. Plants are dead.
In the language of Mycroft's secret agents, it's a sign. Dried flowers are replaced when the job is done. I wonder who the recipient is.
Okay.
An improvised stand, but it does make the flowers more visible.
Okay, so that's... She is clearly watching. She's a guard. Okay. Not a guard, but a person on point. The power of love, blood, and mandrake. Mystery of... Something? I can't read that. The font on it is just terrible. I think it says brood? I don't know.
The finest view London has to offer.
Yes, the woman is waiting. I got that. To see if the job gets done.
We're looking for a cactus needle in a haystack. A spine in a book stack? No, come on, Watson, think.
Okay. Oh, broken ladder.
The ladder is broken, recently, judging by the freshness of the wood.
I'm at 23 of 50. I don't know what that means, though.
I like bookshops. One of the few spots in London where you are shunned for making a racket.
Okay. Oh, you're yellow again.
Didn't you once tell me that answers usually lie in plain sight?
I feel like those dudes over there are also watching.
Encouraging people to stop and smell the roses?
Our national emblem. God save the Queen.
The pot is damaged. The blow was severe, but softened by something.
Okay. Oh, that didn't
It
count.
must take patience and care to produce a bloom so beautiful.
I imagine so. I merely sell them.
The pot is damaged. The blow was severe, but softened by something. A familiar spine? Is this what I found in my dustbin?
Yes.
Anything tickle your fancy, Mr. Holmes?
Okay. Wearing makeup for beauty or concealment. Nope. Distant look. Avoids eye contact or distracted. Luxury fabric. Unusual for work attire. A mourning brooch. Honoring deceased husband. Can't go any lower. It's the hat, huh? No? Yeah, so I can't go any lower past there. So whatever it is has to be... Not seeing anything. Like I was trying to see if she has something in her hands. Oh, I can awkwardly walk around her. Oh, that's The other guy had let me do this differently. Changed shoes upon arrival. Miss Fleming wears a mourning brooch in memory of her late husband. Her dress is made from expensive fabric that is not suitable for work. Her shoes show no traces of mud. She must have changed them when she arrived. Her eyes constantly dart around the street, seemingly in search for something. Perhaps she is wanting for someone. No. She is checking that guy's flowers. While Miss Fleming cherishes the memory of her departed husband, she is trying to move on, as suggested by her makeup and nice outfit. Perhaps she is dressed to attract someone's attention, or simply because she has learned to love herself again. Still grieving, Miss Fleming uses makeup to hide her tear-stained cheeks. It could be that she's ready to move on. Quote, as in she's looking for another mark, because her husband could have been a rich guy that she made up to hide her tear-stained cheeks. Her dress is made from expensive fabric that's not suitable for outside work. Her shoes show no traces of mud. She must have changed them when she arrived. That's the same. While she tries to bury her grief by dressing extravagantly, she still wears a mourning brooch in memory of her late husband. Her gaze, always staring off in the distance, reveals her emotional detachment. Taken as a whole, one must conclude that Miss Fleming is still reeling from the tragic loss. She doesn't look sad. She does not seem sad at all. I feel like she's staring into the dude's window. So she's looking for someone. Could be wrong. But I feel like she's not
Mrs.
sad.
Fleming, you look particularly lovely today. Is there a reason?
Does a woman need a reason to look or feel beautiful?
No, but your distant look suggests you seek one man's gaze in particular.
Who told you that?
Nobody. Merely a keen eye and some simple deduction.
Well, I'll kindly ask you to keep your keen eye to yourself, Mr. Holmes.
Right, evidence.
I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes.
Oh, wait, can I go through everything, right?
I don't know anything about this, sorry. I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes. Are you sure you're asking the right person? I'm just a flower seller. I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes. I don't know anything about this, sorry. Are you sure you're asking the right person? I'm just a flower seller.
I got it.
One of these things is not like the other.
I knew what it was, but I wanted to see if she could say
Come
anything.
again?
The cactus. Those fearsome spines can prove a devil to remove, and the sap is often toxic.
And a rose thorn can give you tetanus, but we still grow them. The cactus seems comparatively harmless, though you have me thinking it must be valuable.
I was under the impression that you knew its price already.
Your guess is as good as mine. The first time I saw this cactus was when I came back from my break.
Miss Fleming claims she doesn't know how the cactus appeared on her display. She went for a break, and when she came back, it's there.
I don't know anything about this, sorry.
Are you familiar with Mr. Barnes?
Yes, no, not really. Well,
You were
in a
very
way.
What
enthusiastic.
on earth does that mean?
I know who he is, of course, but we haven't shared much more than a look.
A look?
Yes. Each morning I go for a walk in the park with my dog, and most days I spot Mr. Barnes there with his new puppy. So we see each other. Actually, we once met briefly while our dogs played. He was quiet and seemed unsteady as he approached. But since then, we've never spoken. I often see him staring through the shop window. Sometimes I wonder what he thinks about that would etch such longing onto his face.
Okay.
What do you make of the flowers in Barnes' shop window?
Well, they could use a bit of water.
Do they mean anything to you?
Mean anything how? I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Holmes.
Why do you think they're there?
Are you suggesting the flowers are for me?
It seems likely, does it not?
Oh, I hope you're right.
Oh, that was it.
I should have worn something warmer.
It's weird you're just standing outside in the rain staring at his window. Wait, you're still yellow, though.
People don't tend to come out for flowers when it rains. Perhaps I should try selling door to door.
Oh gosh, he started glitching out. Okay, he's fixed.
Didn't you once tell me that answers usually lie in plain sight?
Oh, not time yet. Okay. There's still more. Wait, what happened here? Is this always knocked over? Is that the guy that was peeing? Nope, that's a new person peeing.
A miner with a sooty face. At least, in Dolphin.
Wait, now I'm a bit lost. Oh, wait, am I supposed to go to my mind palace? Yeah, I'm supposed to go to my mind palace. Why is Barnes acting so strangely? No, where's the thing about flowers in the window? No? I'm missing... The item isn't the same. Mr. Barnes loves Miss Fleming. Barnes displays a bouquet of dead flowers to attract the attention of Miss Fleming, a florist. He may hope she will come into his shop and give him watering advice, or it could simply be a symbol of his desperation. Barnes anonymously gifted her a cactus, which he ordered from the catalog on his counter. Questionable choice, but for Barnes, a symbol of his eternal love, since the catalog presents these cacti as immortal. Plainly, this is the same cactus he dropped on the strand outside 221B Baker Street. Now to hear the full story. Okay.
I think perhaps I have been chasing shadows.
Do not despair, Mr. Holmes. Even the best of us make mistakes. We better tell Mr. Barnes what we've learned.
So I was wrong. He wasn't being blackmailed like I thought. Wait, no, I didn't pick blackmail, right? Did I pick blackmail? I don't remember what I chose, and it hasn't even been that long. I'm guessing I chose blackmail, and it wasn't blackmail. No, I chose workaholic.
Mr. Barnes, I know what you did, and I know why you did it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Holmes. I can't hear you very well from behind the door.
You ordered a cactus from the plant catalogue and then left it for Mrs. Fleming as a gift. You place flowers in the window to get her attention and wear high heels to appear taller and more desirable. You are her secret admirer. I couldn't read this morning's edition of The Strand because it was covered in soil and spines. I know you dropped a cactus on it and then fled.
Barnes, it's Dr. Watson. Rest assured, we are not interested in disclosing your personal affairs to anyone, including Mrs. Fleming. Please come out.
All right then.
So, you know what happened then? I was on my way back from the post office, having picked up the cactus and some books. It was quite an awkward package, heavy too, and when I got to your door, I dropped the cactus in your paper. Forgive me.
I needed that paper to prove a theory and prevent a crime. Your actions were rather disruptive. Your clumsiness carrying the post is matched only by the clumsiness of your romantic gesture.
Oh, it's true. I am useless with this sort of thing. I'm not even sure if Mrs. Fleming noticed.
I know what to do. This isn't really my area. No, I know what to do.
As in most things in life, truth is the answer. Cease with the abstruse signals and anonymous gifts, and simply talk to the woman. What is the worst that can happen? She rejects you, and you are freed from this endless purgatory.
That... Yes, you are correct, of course. I do have a slight tendency to overthink things. Thank you.
So, at last, we return to the matter of the paper. I'm investigating a string of burglaries. Did you perhaps read of any before the edition was spoiled?
I don't recall, but you're welcome to read our copy for yourself.
You had an issue of The Strand here all along?
We saw it.
Naturally. I am a bookseller. I have a subscription to every magazine and newspaper in London.
So you ought to be familiar with the concept of burying the lead.
Oh no, my apologies, Mr. Holmes. I'll make it up to you however I can. I am an expert on obscure languages and translation and
Yes, okay. Just give me the paper.
The Strand, September 28th, 1882. Salpêtre explosion. Rocks docks. Locals at the port of London had a rude awakening last night, with loud bangs and thick red smoke disturbing the peace. Merchant ship Moskva had docked at Pier 3 in the early evening en route to Europe when it was rocked by several concussive explosions. The Port Authority is yet to comment on the incident, and it is unknown if any crew members were on board at the time. Eyewitnesses report seeing saltpeter. What did I say earlier? Saltpeter leaking into the river. But with the area still off limits to workers and the public, it may be some time before we have a full account of what transpired. Man, I pronounced that very wrong. Can I not go to the next page?
Come, Dr. Watson. Let us put this matter behind us.
Farewell, Mr. Barnes. I hope to hear good news about you and Mrs. Fleming.
Okay, that is our first case done.